Fuck yeah. Actually, this is good. Yeah, hell, fuck yeah. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the new watch. We'll take it from here. I'm Jimmy, and with us, as always, Mr. Tony York.
Good morning, if anybody's actually showed up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we missed the other day, eh?
We did.
Yeah. Well, if I miss it, you miss it, pal. Sorry to tell
No
you.
shit.
Hey, you got the all the information and the logins and fucking whatever fuckery for the other channel. You could have easily went on there and did the Tony show.
I certainly could have, except that I have no clue what the fuck I ever did with that shit.
That fucking you hear that intro music? I'm pumped.
That was good. That was way better than I expected.
I'm fucking pumped. Yeah, I was looking for. I went through like three songs. You guys didn't see it because it was off. Whatever. But I was looking for an intro music, and I'm like, man, all these songs are like fucking trying to be Stairway to Heaven in the beginning, and then going to some metal shit. And I'm like, oh, come on, get to the fucking point. This one got to the fucking point. It's Jacoblizat, Lizotte. He makes copyright free music. You're doing podcasts? Take his shit. He's fucking good.
Thank you, Jacob. That was entertaining.
Yeah, he put that entire composition together. I'm excited. That started it off good. Uh, yeah, sorry about the lack of show. My internet was iffy the one day, and then the next day I was kind of just like stuck doing other shit, namely playing the PlayStation.
Yeah, I've seen that. Tell me this motherfucker ain't turning into a gaming channel.
Yeah, actually, me and Tony are gonna play fucking Tetris
No,
tomorrow.
we ain't either.
Tetris
Tomorrow's my
2,
Christmas.
Tetris 2 Boogaloo. What do you mean? You're getting together with the family and shit?
That's the idea. Of course, they're calling for freezing rain, so it might get canceled.
Oh, that sucks. I hope not. I hope you guys have a fucking good day with no freezing rain.
Well, I get to see the granddaughters. It'd be a great day.
Oh yeah. Has it been a while since you've seen them since the move and everything? Since their move?
Uh, no, I see them.
Oh, that's good.
It was Christmas Day last time I saw the one or two. One wasn't there. She was with her dad. Uh, the second youngest I was with us down there Christmas Day. The other one I see her every few days because she lives where my lady works.
Yeah.
My lady goes and babysits her every once in a while after work, so I have to go over there and do my grandpa thing.
Oh, well that's neat. That's neat. At least, keeping a tight relationship. Um
Basically, the kid's fascinated with my fucking scrubby ass beard.
You bring the guns over there, still let her play with them or nah?
Oh yeah, I let her handle the Rough Riders.
Yeah, I remember she used to like the 45s.
No, these were 22.
Oh, the 22s? What do you mean?
Yeah.
I thought you said you used to let her play with your 44s right there on your desk.
Not these two.
Oh, okay.
That one's hell. She was 4 or 5 years old when that happened. These two are not. The one is about 14 or 15 months old, and the other one's not a year yet.
Hmm.
They can hang on to a gun, but I keep my hands close because their grip ain't that good.
Oh yeah, and you don't want to get any nicks, scratches, anything like that on anything detrimental on that gun.
Well, on the Rough Riders, I don't give a shit about it. Fucking cheap ass. $22 kids play with.
Oh
But I
shit.
still don't want to get it dropped if I can avoid it.
Of course. I fucking deleted the gun news page that I was on. I hope it didn't update very much. No, it didn't. All right, good. I got my workout bench in finally. I put it together. That one where you like fucking it's on an angle so you could do sit-ups and shit like that, catches your feet and all that. and
They got the
fucking
cables so your old lady can practice spreading her legs.
no, not that kind of workout bench. But
No, this is a fucking Chuck Norris one, man.
yeah, I don't got
Total
that one.
Jim.
I ain't getting that one. But I figured out how out of shape I was before I got it. Um, I, I don't know if it was a commercial or video or something, but that the Maniac song from Flashdance, that song from Flashdance came on, Maniac, and I
Yeah.
started doing the fucking running bit where the bitch does. And let me tell you something. I did it for about maybe 30 seconds, a little bit longer than I should have. And I'll tell you, I started puking in the garbage can, fucking like dry heaving in the garbage can because that's how out of shape I am right now. Can't even do the flash dance anymore.
I'm telling you, man, if you ever watch that Total Jim infomercial, seeing them
Yeah.
women makes you consider buying the son bitch. I'll tell you that, just so you can watch the old lady do it, especially if she do it naked.
Or just put it out in the front yard and offer it to people passing by.
$5 a pop.
Yep, $5 a pop, and I get the video record you. It's for science or for the TV
I
or
really
whatever, for the podcast, something.
by $5 a pop. I meant peak,
Yeah, whatever.
not poke. But just imagine, man, you could sit there at the bottom of that inclining plane while she's sliding up and down.
Yeah, get some great fucking camel toe footage.
I'm not talking about footage.
I am. I'm like, cause shit. After I'm done with it, I'm gonna sell it. Trying to make friends on Reddit so I can get onto the deep web, or the dark web.
I thought about looking into that, and then I thought, fuck, no, I got enough fucking lists with my name on it that I don't need to fucking seeking out other shit.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying too. You think that you're fucking avoiding the government by having your fucking IP address show up in Australia or something like that, but like the government invented the internet. I'm pretty sure they got a strong hold on all that shit, and they're busting who they want to. It's just like on the streets. The internet is just like on the streets. The cops bust who they want to bust, do what they want to do. It's a fragile, fragile system that we depend on. It can crumble, and no one's ready.
Well, anybody should be fucking very, very fucking careful what they put on the goddamn internet.
Oh
Because
yeah,
it's there.
yeah, definitely,
Tim,
definitely,
I think we
definitely.
got all of our longtime fans pissed off.
It's all right. It's all right. But yeah, you do got to definitely be fucking careful about what you talk about, especially now when it seems like everybody is getting busted for their ghost gun home factory operations. Can I say
Oh,
something?
really?
Yeah, a Rhode Island guy got busted. Michigan guy got busted. That kid that we were talking about last week or 2 weeks ago got busted. Fucking all this shit. Everyone's getting busted with ghost guns or manufacturing ghost guns or fucking. If you have this guy in Rhode Island, listen, he had a lot. But if you have more than three, I'm thinking that they're gonna consider you an operation. Stop telling people about this shit. If you're making ghost guns, goddamn it, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Just make them
Well,
and shut the fuck up. They're hot right now. Like if the fucking cops hear about a ghost gun, they're trying to come and bust you because it's a hot topic. It's a spicy fucking topic.
do you think really that short of having kids in the jungle in the Philippines while that fucker out, the ghost guns are really untraceable completely? You
Yes.
don't think they got fucking records of who's buying barrels and trigger
Oh,
pits?
I'm sure that they could do the fucking detective work or whatever and figure it out for sure. I'm sure they could, but I don't think that they've gone that far yet. Is it a possibility for the future? Sure, but it's just fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy that this is even an issue,
I
especially
know it.
now. And I know that this is going to be fuel for the other side as well, but it's fuel for our side because nothing crazy has happened. But look at all the states that have private sales. The serial number becomes meaningless after the first couple of fucking sales of that gun. You know?
Well, yeah, it's that whole demonizing of that unserialized guns, fucking idiotic.
Yeah. A motherfucker can get killed with that. Matter of fact, I take that back. Motherfuckers get killed every fucking day with serialized guns, and you take them apart and throw them the fuck away, or you fucking wipe your fingerprints off and leave them at the scene. Then what the fuck is
Well,
your serial number gonna do? Lead you back to the person they stole it from?
what the fuck is the serial number going to do anyway? Because until they have the gun in their hands, they don't have the goddamn serial number.
Yeah, that too. That too. Ballistics can do a lot, but it can't trace it back to that specific fucking gun. Well, it can if they have the gun in hand.
Right. They can't identify the gun until they actually have it
Have it.
in their hands.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what the fuck is a serial number? It's dumb.
Something to cry about on TV.
But the thing is, though, is that a lot of states do use it to fucking track, register, all that other shit. And you can get in a lot of trouble. From what I've heard, I've never met anybody in that situation, but from what I've heard, you can get into a lot of trouble where those states that, you have to have an FFL um, check every time, every sale, whether it's private or not, you got to go through an FFL. Those states, I'm sure you get in a lot of trouble for making private sales under the
I haven't
table.
heard um, any issues here in Illinois, and it is required, quote unquote, that you confirm the validity of the FOID card, which means you call in to get their fucking information, which is
Yeah.
horseshit, and I fucking refuse.
Oh, you got to call the state?
Yep,
That's fucking hilarious.
verify the FOID of this other person.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, you don't know everybody or anybody until you know. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if you know somebody and you know that they got a bunch of guns already and you're making a sale to, like, it's a buddy pretty much. I mean, what harm can really happen if you're taking your part, if you're doing your part, not just fucking putting your shit up and selling it to a fucking stranger or whatever. I don't
Yeah, I fucking went through a bunch of guns to my grandkids and kids, so
know.
I mean, I know that my kids, all four, have FOID cards and they're valid.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, fuck the state.
Yeah, it sucks. Fucking sucks. Um, and I've been noticing, I know I'm changing topics. But I've been noticing, and now granted, I look at gross stuff on the internet, fucking, but I've noticed a lot of, I'm not even going to talk about suicides. Suicides have happened at the gun range. Um, I've seen them on video anyway on the internet. But a lot of near fatal accidents are happening at gun ranges a lot as of late. I'm talking as of late, like within the past fucking week or so of internet searching, maybe a couple days. But um, they're like everywhere. And now this happened in Cleveland. I was looking up on the news, and a woman was shot in the stomach and leg after man's gun accidentally discharges at Parma shooting center. Um, I don't listen. The suicides, I really don't see how I could understand how a range officer or something like that, a safety officer, whatever you guys call them in your states or whatever. I could see how somebody's shooting down range, pop, 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 and then they fucking put the gun under their chin and shoot themselves. I could see how a range officer could miss that. But aren't the range officers here to fucking make sure this kind of shit doesn't happen?
Well, you have to understand too that on a lot of ranges, they don't have an quote unquote range officer. The first person to occupy the range is the one that's in charge.
What range is that? Because every single, especially indoor range, has always had at least one fucking guy, uh, with his little tactical gear on and his fucking t-shirt and all that shit and fucking, walking up and
I
down the aisles.
I have not ever been to a range that had a range officer. To be honest with you.
Hang on, Tony, hold
I was
on.
getting tired of waiting tables. I recently immigrated to America.
And it's definitely overpowering both of our voices. Hang on. I'm trying to find like some kind of a power button or play button or mute button or something, but it doesn't exist. I'm sorry, guys. I wanted to play this video. And it'll end in 25 seconds to play it.
I feel like Pima gives students great support.
The button's right next to it.
Hard to
It's either on or off. The volume's either on or off, so I'm not going to be talking through it. Oh, I could skip. Okay. I wish they had an actual, like, linked video I could send to you.
It's all right. That doesn't count as well as me watching it after the fact.
So it looks like they're all together. They're a family. For all our audio listeners only, and Tony. Did the video stop? Okay. It's a good quality, but it's not a flowing camera. It keeps stopping every. Oh, and then he shot. And the camera froze when he shot. Lady got shot. This is a fat lady. So she's still
Hold on.
walking around and fine.
Give me a minute to catch up.
Go ahead.
Ah,
I mean, he's acting like he's hurt. Now she's limping, so it must have like finally traveled through her leg. A minute later, it traveled through her leg.
oh, she's pretty fucking tough, I'd say.
Yeah, no shit. Ford tough. The bitch took one. I'm
Ah,
assuming
hell,
that it grazed her stomach. I'm not gonna waste my time reading this article. We just saw what happened. I'm assuming it grazed her stomach and hit her leg.
probably 10 millimeters while she's still walking.
No, you said it definitely wasn't. It definitely wasn't a 10 millimeter. That's why she's still walking. Of course not. It was a 9 millimeter. Oh, so it probably like bounced off of her stomach and like it went in. Like you ever seen Flow where it goes in and it pops out? That's why the fucking guy's
That's
hand was hurt because the bullet flew back at him.
that's on her part. It's pretty fucking impressive.
Yeah, in all seriousness, yeah, I'll give it to
Yeah,
her.
we ought to be putting out this. See, gunshots ain't dangerous.
Yeah, see, a woman can walk away from a gunshot. If a woman can walk away from a gunshot, anybody can.
And that was point blank. I mean, that fucking stray gun part they worry about shouldn't even be an issue. They bounce off.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. They look like a group of people we're going to be talking about a little bit later on. Um,
Uh,
Burger King employee fired a gun during robbery that killed Nisha Harris Brazel. Burger King fired a gun during a robbery that resulted in the death of Nisha Harris, suggesting the
she's
16-year-old,
robber.
I don't know, suggesting the 16-year-old cashier may have been killed in crossfire by her own co-worker. That's what it was. Um, criminal
May
charge.
have.
Criminal charges were filed Thursday against the co-worker Derek D. Ellis, 34, of Milwaukee, for a felony possession of firearm by a convicted out-of-state
What an
felon.
idiot!
Yeah, and there is no B. Yeah, if you're a convicted felon, the last thing you want to do is use your fucking gun in public for a self-defense shooting that's going to be on camera, and the police are going to come there and need your statement.
No shit.
You can't just go in there and be a gray man and then walk out. You're in a Burger King outfit. They know they know who you
Yeah,
are.
Scotty.
What's up, Scott? Hey,
These people are fucking stupid.
look at this shit. He's hanging out of the fucking drive-through window. That's hilarious. With a little, it looks like he's got a little pocket.
I ain't seen nothing yet, so
You will in a second.
except for the
Milwaukee
fat
police
fucker
released
sitting at the
surveillance
table.
images from a Sunday shooting that killed 16-year-old Anisha N. Harris. Police described the suspect as a black male with heavy build. He was last seen wearing a red hooded. Oh, he escaped. Was he the robber? Or was he? No, he's the employee. Released surveillance images from Sunday shooting. Uh, the suspect's vehicle is black four-door Chevy Impala with a sunroof and spoiler on the back. Um,
Assuming they mean a newer one and not a cool one.
right in the middle. It looks like we're looking at a 99 or a 98, maybe a 2001.
Yeah, those are not.
Nothing. Nah.
The
Actually, the
the
newer
cop car.
Impalas are kind of neat. What were you saying?
Well, you got to look at your ethnic history. Of course, you'd think they're neat.
Fuck you. You know, goddamn well Impalas are fucking cool.
Yeah, the Caprice era cop cars were cool, even though you could not get them in two door.
You're talking about the box style?
I'm talking about that round fucking Caprice.
Oh yeah, so you're talking about
It's that
90s.
big rounded motherfucker.
I know what you're talking about.
And of course, anything before like 1970 was cool.
Yeah.
Those fuckers that were like a goddamn battleship length in the 70s, no. Because the only way you could make one of them moves, put a 454 in it, and then you couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
I just seen my neighbor up the street about 3/4 of a mile or half a mile or something like that. It's got a 65 or 66 Impala sitting in his driveway.
No shit.
I'm wanting to stop and see, if, like 3 or 4 grand and buy it because I might.
That would be some shit. So yeah, I don't know why it took so long for the fucking screen to show, but that's the guy hanging out the window. It was a 380. They raided his house and found a 380 in the safe. There's the guy. There's the girl that
That
got killed.
that guy is the criminal, right?
Yes. Well, no. That guy is the employee that shot at the criminals, killing one of his fellow employees.
Wait a minute, that dude's leaning in the fucking.
No, he's leaning out. That's the, oh yeah.
That's a fucking
That's
car
the
wreck.
robber. Okay, I apologize. That's the robber. And so
How the hell could you miss that fucker in a great big bright red
I
sweatshirt?
thought he was hanging outside of the fucking. I thought that was the Burger King guy hanging outside of the drive-thru shooting, but now I see the car in the background and everything. See, that's why we fact check. We double check around here, not fact check, double check.
We also open our eyes and look at shit.
Not all the time. Not all the time.
Kind of pointing at that, but yeah.
So yeah, Ellis was firing a weapon at the suspect who appears. So this is the guy that killed his fellow employee. I'm showing him. It'll take you a couple seconds probably to get to it or whatever. They got his mugshot up here. Apparently he was a felon and had a gun. And wrong move, pal. You just give. And aren't they trained at like gas stations and fast food joints? Give them the money.
Yep.
Give them the money. Shut the fuck up and give them the money.
Honestly. Now, if you was working at a place, Rob, and it was a place that served customers stuff, whatever,
Mhm.
would you give them the money?
If I was the worker,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's not my money.
Fuck yeah. I would too.
It's not my money. There's no reason to be fucking uh killer or fucking you know what I'm saying, Rambo out for every fucking situation and shit. Take it, man. I work at a public gas station, public gas stations, public Burger Kings, whatever, they get robbed. Take that shit. Um Yeah, so
I mean, in
that's
this
that.
specific situation where the guy's leaning through the fucking drive-up window with a gun in his, I
Yeah,
don't know.
no,
If I
take
had
it.
the opportunity to shoot him, I'd probably shoot him.
Yeah, please take it. I don't need it. I'm not getting a raise. I'm not getting fired. I'm not getting nothing because of this. So go ahead. I'm still gonna get my paycheck. And then he
Oh, you
killed the.
get mountains of PR though, and some free room and board when you go to fucking jail like an idiot.
Yeah, and then the fucked up part about it too is that he wanted to keep his man card in check, but now this little fucking 16-year-old kid is dead. So that kind of sucks for her and her family.
Sammy,
What's going
yes,
on,
she is
Sammy?
kind of cute.
Yeah, she's a little 16-year-old girl. I don't give a shit. I mean, she could have been the ugliest thing in the world. Still,
I don't know, man. You know, beauty's got its value.
yeah, you're right. We probably wouldn't be talking. We wouldn't miss an ugly as much as we would a cute.
I mean, you really weren't offended by the fat bitch in the other video getting shot.
No, but I mean that's why she survived. Was that extra
You don't
blubber? I
know
mean, look
that.
at the yeah, look at fucking bears. You can't shoot a bear with a 9 millimeter. Why, Tony? Because it won't fucking get through that fucking thick layer of skin and fat.
You know what?
Yeah.
I don't give a shit because theoretically, I'm not going to see a bear the rest of my life. I hope.
But would you get tactically fat?
No,
No. Okay. It's tactical body.
no,
It's
I am.
free body armor.
I'm one of those that's kind of repulsed by obesity.
Oh, I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad at you. It saved this young lady's life. That could have been her kneecap. Instead,
I'm not
apparently,
saying that there ain't some use for some of it sometimes, but
apparently though, I think that it fucking shot back because the guy was acting like his hand was shot. He walked off screen, looked like his hand was shot, so it might have bounced back and hit him in the hand. I don't know.
well, if he wasn't uh, purchased on the gun very well, it might have got him alive.
Oh yeah, that too, huh? That's funny how he didn't even check on the girl that was shot. He just walked off. Fuck my hand. Oh,
Well, you
Betsy
know,
Lou? Betsy
if
Lou will take it fine.
if
This ain't her
but
first rodeo.
honestly, if it
What?
was you, if you were the guy there,
Yeah,
and this bitch didn't flinch or anything, what would you do?
I'd put my finger in the hole.
You don't know that she's got one.
I'd find it. I'd find it.
But my point is she didn't show signs of being shot immediately.
If that was his girlfriend or something, break up with her immediately because you can know what I mean. She could take if she could take a 9 millimeter, keep on coming.
Point blank at the gut.
Yeah, you don't want to fight that bear.
No.
But hey, I'll tell you what, I guarantee you, I could still fucking whoop her ass, and probably if she had a gun, take it away from her,
Oh, jeez.
unquestionably, unquestionably. Um,
You just watch this bitch get shot and dance off with it.
she didn't even dance off. She like walked at first, then she had a limp, a little limp. That was it.
She did a pirouette.
Oh God. Um. Oh my God. I'm not gonna do
How
this
much
thing right
research you
now.
put in finding this dumb shit? Because it's really good. I'll give you kudos for that, both of them.
Yeah, we did that. We did that this morning. You were there actually. No, it was right. It was a little bit before. Um. All right, moving on. Movie of the week. I don't got one, but I watched a couple
Good.
movies. Don't Look Up was really good. I thought it was worth checking out. And they make fun of both sides. Um, politically, I'm speaking. Um, it's pretty funny. I'm not gonna spoil it. It's like kind of new on Netflix or whatever. I don't know if you can steal it from somewhere else. Um, And then Anna, I had to steal this movie. It was from 2019. It's about a fucking. I don't want to ruin that movie either because even saying Lady Spy kind of ruins it. But if you're one of those people that like, if you didn't like Gunpowder Milkshake because it was unrealistic, or like any movies where a girl can like kick a man across a room for some reason, if you don't like that kind of shit, you won't like this movie. But I thought it was real neat, like how the CIA and the KGB went against each other and shit. It was really neat. So Anna 2019, check that out. Don't look up 2021. Check out. That brings us to our gun of the week.
Well, now, what is the greatest caliber ever?
10 millimeter.
44.
10 millimeter. But I will give you this. You're about a millimeter and a half above me on this one. This is 454, 11 and a half millimeters of killing
Do you
power.
do you ever venture the thought of seeing somebody say, "Go ahead, make my day," using a fucking Glock 10?
Do you ever see one with the same fucking question with a Colt Walker?
Nope, but he did it with a 44.
I'll tell you what though, if somebody pulled out a Colt Walker on me, I probably would be a little bit afraid. Like, where, what timeline is this demon from that he's got this old fucking gun?
I'd be afraid he'd drop the fucker on my toe.
No, I would think that he was like a super cowboy fucking demon killer or something like that that came back and like, why are you here in this timeline?
Hey, maybe he's from another country where they don't allow him to own real guns.
And it never runs out. His Colt Walker never runs out of ammo.
Yeah,
Bullets forged from the fires of hell.
that yeah. Have you ever handled a Walker?
They're heavy.
Yeah, they're really fucking heavy,
They're very heavy.
and they used to hand out two of them for like the Texas Rangers.
Yeah. Yeah, we've
I'm
already
like,
been over
that
that. Every
poor
good
fucking horse.
Yeah, every good samurai carries two swords.
I want a Walker, but I don't think I'm ever going to get one because I would probably go for Goon.
The what?
Similar idea. One of the Dragoons that come right after
Oh
the
yeah. Wasn't that the one who what did he have on his fucking neck? Oh, that was a peacemaker, huh?
who?
On not Fistful of Dollars. Not Good Bad Ugly?
Yeah, that was a fucking. Uh, I think that was either 1851 or 1860.
Oh, okay. Shawnee would know if he was out there. But yeah, gun of the day, Colt Walker, uh 6 rounds. Hey, the Wikipedia is a little weird. They're saying 44 caliber, but it's 45.
Listed as a 44.
Even though the
All those
diameter is
cap,
45.
all those cap and balls were that way. They were 44.
So then when you got a 50 or a 45, then was it a 50 caliber?
They they didn't make 45s in those guns. They were all 44s. Only until they started putting out the actual new model army, or no, the Peacemaker, the full army, 1873.
Mm-hmm.
The cartridges were 45. All the
Okay.
rest of them guns were classified as 44s.
Okay, well then I didn't understand what you were saying earlier off air. What the fuck? Why then do they say um the in production for the desired caliber 44-45
I don't know. They were classified as 44s.
with a
You know, the
45?
1860 Army,
Yeah.
the Dragoons, the Walker, they
Uh-huh.
were all considered 44s, even though the ball they took was 454 or 457.
This says 454. But I'm at this point I'm taking your word over theirs because it almost seems like they kind of just threw this together real quick. But I'll tell you what, for an old piece of shit, it's a pretty gun. I could see its like aesthetic fucking value.
Well, you realize that up until the advent of the 357 Magnum, that was the most powerful handgun in the world.
Oh yeah. Yeah, going at a whopping like 800 feet per second or something like that. But I don't even think it got that high, did it?
Oh, I'm sure that it did. It probably would make up over 1,000.
No way.
Jesus Christ, you could put 60 grains of powder in the thing.
Oh yeah, and everybody was rolling their own at that time, huh?
Yeah, it was a muzzle loader. Captain Ball.
So you could,
Everybody had to. I suppose they had paper cartridges or, cartridges.
I know what you're talking about, where they wrapped it up in like fucking joint paper, pretty much.
Yeah. But the thing held a shit ton of powder. And then they had some special conical bullet too that was really fucking hard to load, so a lot of people were taking and loading them backwards, point in,
Yeah.
blow up the fucking gun up.
What
Yeah,
is
lots of these
the
things blew up.
what is the side loading gate here for? Is that just to put the primers in?
That's put the caps on.
Okay. Yeah, these are fucking neat, actually. I never got into them. I never got into them. Thought old guns were fucking old and gay. But, 5 years
It's huge.
ago, what?
That gun is huge and very unwieldy. And if you really wanted to try one out, I would suggest the 1851 Navy or the 1860 Army.
This is the kind
There,
of gun that I would attribute to the saying, fear the man with one gun, because he knows how to use it. If a motherfucker's walking around with some shit like this, man, beware. He's a
well, the
fighter.
Walker had a lot of quirks that were unpleasant, or at least undesirable. That fucking loading lever wouldn't stay up worth the shit when you shot it. The gun was immensely fucking heavy.
You're goddamn right. I always want to put my finger in the fucking hole, Scotty. Don't matter. I just want to see what's inside.
I
Um,
just was gonna let that one go.
so I was watching an episode of Mountain Men right now. That's tight. That's tight. I like to laugh at that show from time to time, but they have some good shit on there. 50 AE for the win, of course. I mean, the bigger the better. I just like my
Yeah,
10 mil. It's a nice like in between. And then he said his gun was the 1851. You said that, right?
yeah,
Okay. Wait, the
but
Navy cartridge conversion.
yeah,
Ooh-wee.
I would like to have one of those actually, or 1860 cartridge version, so it would be 45.
Well, yeah,
See, the
fucking.
51 Navies were 36 caliber.
What if Clint Eastwood took a shit in the shape of a gun? Would you want that?
No,
Okay. I'm just wondering how far your fandom of fucking Clint Eastwood goes.
my fandom of Clint Eastwood goes to the automatic.
That's where it stops?
Yeah, I got the 29, so there's that.
You want his 30-odd
And I
six from Gran Torino?
no, I've not ever seen Gran Torino.
Don't waste your time. It sucks.
That 458 Win Mag that he used on the first Dirty Harry,
Hmm.
I've shot one of those, and I don't want one of them either. There's a gun that's fucking brutal.
See, I wanted that. Damn it. I'm trying to think of the name of it. I said it last week. Oh, the LAR Grizzly and fucking Win Mag. What the fuck was it? 45 Win Mag.
No,
That's what that's what I want. You never seen one of those?
yes, I have. I don't
No,
know if it was in 45 Magnum, but
that's what I want.
I've seen Grizzly.
Oh, they're beautiful guns. You get the extended barrel compensator on it. Fucking, it's gorgeous. Best looking 1911 that never was.
I have a couple of.
You got a couple
Well,
Grizzlies?
I have a couple of the. God damn it! What the fuck is it? 75 Outlaws and one of the 1858 New Armies from Remington.
Yeah,
And the New Army is what Eastwood used in the 58 New Army is what he used in Pale Rider. But I had never put that together as something that I wanted. I just wanted the guns because they were fucking gorgeous.
yeah, yeah. That's the reason for a lot of this. I could understand you on that point because I want that fucking Alaskan, and there's really no point to have it other than it looks good, and it was in the movie. All right, that was our gun of the week, Colt Walker, um, and all of its predecessors. Why the fuck not?
You
Uh,
know whose idea that one was?
yeah, we could. I'm sure that they could guess. Let's move on to hey, where the
The
fuck do they find these?
wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Go ahead.
The Preacher's Revolver and Pale Rider wasn't a cartridge conversion. Otherwise, he'd have just reloaded it instead of taking the freaking cylinders out. Yeah, now I'm gonna have to go watch the movie to check. But I certainly can't imagine him changing cylinders if it's a cartridge gun. Where were you going before I rudely interrupted?
Just tying the noose. Gonna hang myself in the
Yes.
ceiling fan.
13 loops.
um, yeah, something, something, blah, blah, blah. Where the fuck do they find these people in documentaries at?
I don't know. 'Cause it's difficult to find people that are that fucking stupid or strange or weird or whatever you want to call them when you want to.
Yeah,
And why?
they find some. It's like it's so weird. They find some like the fucking the Making a Murderer, that Brendan Dassey guy. Like, where the fuck do they find people? Well, that one I understand how that was through the court system or whatever the fuck, and somebody was interested in the case and blah blah
Oh,
blah.
the ones that struck me as where'd you find these fuckers was on Doomsday Preppers.
That too, yeah. Where do you find that type of a motherfucker? Or there's this one Dope Sick Love where they were following around a fucking bunch of people that were addicted to heroin, and it's like, yeah, do you go on the streets and like look for people like, hey, he looks like he might be on heroin. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? This is weird. The Honey Boo Boo people. How do you stumble across gold like that?
Gold.
You
You're a
luck.
lot more fucking generous than I am.
Oh, listen. By no means are the people that I'm talking about the gold. They probably go back to their horrible, horrible lives after the filming is done. I mean, they struck gold for them, like the production team, the finder's keeper. You know what I mean? The finder's fee person or whatever. Like, hey, I got this fucking thing over here. And her family, holy shit, let me tell you that this is borderline child abuse. Like, all right, well, we'll give you $1 million up front and then we'll start filming episodes next week. That's what I mean by strike gold.
We think about like what real honest to God survival would want to go on fucking television and show all their shit.
None. None. Now, I do appreciate the spread of information, but I mean, it also we're kind of moving off of documentaries and that point, but like with fucking the Dust guy, you know who I'm talking about? That the Detroit urban fucking safety tactics or whatever the fuck.
Uh,
Black guy
Not
that's on
ringing.
the internet that's like somebody's pointing a gun at you, do this.
I haven't seen him.
Okay. Well, like it's something like a fake trainer on the internet or something like that. Like you got to take everything with a grain of salt and fucking like entertainment value. Like how much are they putting into the entertainment value? Like are they fake? Because you got to realize these motherfuckers all know that they're being taped and all that shit too. So I don't know. I think that it's fucking. It just baffles me that
Uh, some of the shit people are willing to show in their lives just fucking amazing.
yeah. Just for fucking not even for ratings, because what do they care? I mean, they care about ratings because they want to get watched or whatever. But I mean, whatever small portion, small percentage the studio is cutting them. Like I don't know, they're just it's just crazy. It's
Well, I
crazy,
think to a lot of people, fame is more valuable than money.
right? But what's the price of fame? I mean, it's exploitation, really. So if they're willing to fucking exploit yourself, um, metaphorically sell your soul, you know, have no fucking morals or values and just be a complete shithead on TV for a fucking paycheck.
I don't like to share much of anything about myself or my life.
No,
I mean, in general, shit's fine, like cabin in Missouri and all that. I don't know that I've ever put out a list of what I actually own and firearms and stuff.
no.
Uh, ammo, I've alluded to it, but I've never said for sure how much I got.
A number, yeah.
And I've not ever alluded to the actual amount either. Although I have mentioned a couple of times about gunpowder, I do have a lot.
Yeah, I believe that not a direct quote, but something about making a raft out of all of the fucking gallons of gunpowder that you had.
Now, they're not gallons. Most of them are pounds.
Whatever. Raft
But I could
is
make
what
a
this
raft out of them, yeah. Well, you know, I'm not opposed to saying that I have 49 pounds. Because the limit here, without having a magazine, is 50.
Oh, well, you're
And
good.
I'm lucky that I found that out before I bought that last 10 pounds. Or I might have been in trouble. Yeah, I was fixing to buy 10 pounds of powder when I discovered that. 8 pounds, sorry.
What's going on? Oh, well, first we'll talk about this. I want to see what's going on over here. But first we'll talk about this fucking speaking of documentaries and all that, they made a new one about Cosby. Here, let me send you the link real quick while I'm at it.
I'm just going to watch it on the YouTube here.
You sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't fucking work worth the shit.
I am a child of Bill Cosby. You know what I mean.
Well, it seemed to work good on that heart thing, which, by the way, got us copywritten. I thought that only doing the segment of the song we'd be safe. Nope. Apparently, when you do it 30 times, it doesn't matter. But, all right, here you go.
Oh, and incidentally, I don't mind sharing secrets on the early watch because nobody fucking watches that.
They'll never know. We'll
That's
keep
right.
it. It'll be a secret if you say
I
it
am
over
a
here.
child of Bill Cosby. You know what I mean. I'm a black man, stand-up comic, born in the 70s. Bill Cosby had been one
Never
of
heard
my
of him.
heroes. But this was fucked up. What do we do about everything we knew about Bill Cosby and what we know now? How do we talk about Bill Cosby?
How do we talk about Bill Cosby? I'll tell you what. If you're talking about Bill Cosby, you're gonna have to talk about all of Hollywood because all he was doing was the same thing that everybody else was fucking doing at that time. And you
Well,
want to say
now,
that he was drugging people and all that. I doubt that there was any drugs taken in the fucking Cosby mansion or the Cosby hotel room or the Cosby car that wasn't wanted.
I was going to say, you think about it, this dude's Bill Cosby. How much trouble would he have getting a piece of ass?
None at all. He didn't have
Yeah,
to fucking he didn't have to fucking you're telling me that the only way that Bill Cosby got pussy from all fucking 68 of his fucking accusers or whatever that he had to drug and rape everybody. Get the fuck out of here. You want to look, there was some people that were his accusers that co-starred on the Cosby show. I'm pretty sure that's how they got to co-star on the Cosby show.
probably.
I would bet, maybe not my life, but a lot of money. I'd bet a lot of money that that's how they got. So that whole fucking thing is just ridiculous to me. Let's talk about Cosby and make this into a big issue. What they're doing is, and Tony, jump in when you want to, but what my thought is that Bill Cosby gave, not necessarily even black or white, but gave a family structure on TV, a mom, a dad, fucking 3.5 kids, a fucking successful fucking guy, all this shit. He gave um not even necessarily hope, but like kind of guidance too. Like, and he had a lot of self-help books, a lot of self-help records on top of him being a comedian on all that shit. I used to be, if you can't tell from all that shit I just said, somewhat of like a Cosby kind of a fan. I used to watch the Cosby Show when I was a kid, and I always thought he was a good dude. Just
Well,
because women are fucking throwing you pussy, and now all of a sudden, whatever happened to try and destroy your name, why they would try to destroy that, I feel like goes along with destroying the family structure, in my
if you
opinion.
think about it, the thing that always stuck out to me was his co-star wife on that show always stood behind him.
Yeah,
She has said all along she didn't think he did it.
yeah, yeah. Because and you know what? I'm pretty sure that she knew a lot about what was going on. Like these women were she can't just go out on the news and victim blame and say these women were throwing themselves at Bill.
Uh,
That'd make her look bad.
and to look at some of the accusers, I would have to have the damn drugs.
Well, they're older. They're older now. Maybe
And
they
life hasn't been kind.
in the 70s and 80s they may have been lookers, who knows, around the time of Ghost Dad and all that shit. But that's the thing too, is that the time that all these rapes were fucking like brought to light and all that shit, he was already super famous.
Fuck, he was already pretty much over the fucking hill.
Well, no, yeah, that when they came to light, you're right, I worded that wrong. When the rapes were actually happening, he already had like, he already had been in numbers of movies, been a stand-up comic for fucking decades, all that shit.
The thing that I question about a lot of this stuff, why now? By now, I mean, as why did you wait until the time you did to say it?
I'm totally conspiracy theory on this one. Like for sure, for sure. Because look at the time it happened in. It was the Me Too time. Um, it was the whole destruction of the family unit. And then what better than to fucking make America's dad a rapist? What better way to put a cherry on top by making America's favorite dad a fucking drugging rapist?
There's some sense behind that. Hard to argue with that thought.
I mean, what sense is behind any fucking thing that really happens lately? I feel like after the last fucking, not the last election, the election before that, the whole Hillary, Trump, Biden, all that shit. I feel like ever since that happened, we've been in a cartoon.
Oh, I don't know. I think the cartoon started long before that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, for sure. I'm sure there isn't a
If
president that we can't name that hasn't been involved in something fucking shady.
you look back at our presidents from God, go back to Kennedy. Every president that we've had has been something less than the upstanding, desirable role model figure that you would want. I mean,
Yeah,
Kennedy
it seems to go
fucked
down
anything
a
with
step.
Kennedy fucked anything with a heartbeat. Johnson had Kennedy killed. Uh, Nixon was a crook. Ford was a bumbling idiot. Carter was inept. Reagan was an actor. That's stereotype. Bush
Yeah.
one was fairly right along the lines of Carter as being inept, all bad.
Well, you
Then
got to think Bush one too was fucking CIA and all this other shit. So I mean, he had a bunch of corrupt bullshit behind him.
yeah, one. I think the inept act was just kind of keeping fucking quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Clinton was Kennedy on steroids. Uh, then Bush two. I don't know. I
Bush
really don't
two,
have too many problems with Bush two.
other than he played the retard role fucking perfectly. But I think you're right about that though. I think that was passed on from father to son. Like, looky here, fucking. If you act stupid, they'll think you're stupid. If they think you're stupid, they won't expect you to do nothing smart.
Right. And they'll spend more time pointing out stumbles over words and shit than stuff that you really don't want to come to light.
Yeah, like the drone strike you just fucking let happen or something like that. I mean, come on. Obama was fucking it like I agree with what you're saying. It like they fucking raised the bar for fucking either incompetence or fucking corruptness or both. Every president's worse than the next.
Obama was fucking another one that was just inept. I mean, he had no political experience.
No. He can get up
Because
and
what
woo the crowd and then he was half black. I mean, that was
he his experience in Illinois as a senator was to start running for president.
That was the whole reason he even got into that fucking whole fucking bullshit. And you're telling me when everything was going down with all the other Illinois politicians, the senator wasn't involved in shit.
Uh, and you know, I still to this day question how the fuck he got put up to do that. He was all but unknown.
He was like I think that it was just as simple as he could woo a crowd. He was a very good public speaker, and he was half black.
Well, yeah, that's what Harry Reid said. He was an articulate black man that they could get behind.
That's it. That was it. And but then after him, we got a billionaire TV star, spoiled billionaire TV star, and we have a fucking old man that should be bedridden half of the time.
Yeah, I don't understand how we elect who we elect. Now, you know, I've never was a Trump fan because you know Trump is Trump. Trump's been the way he is his whole damn life, as far as I
Yeah.
can tell. You
I
know,
thought he was a dickhead when he was friends with the Clintons. I thought he was a dickhead when he was enemies with the Clintons. I don't,
yeah, he's the founder of the Me First movement.
Yeah, but yeah, and then yeah,
But
I could give or
given,
take with Trump.
I'll give him credit for being able to manipulate the media for the purposes of keeping his name out. I mean, that motherfucker didn't have to spend $10 on advertising.
How do you think, honestly, how do you think he's going to do in 2024?
I hope to God he don't run.
I think he's got a good shot
Uh,
because he did better than Biden. I think he's got a shot.
well, if he ain't in jail, they're doing their level best to arrest him for something.
All right, let's shit. So I got like 20 minutes. What is this? Reddit. Let's see. A rant. Oh, this is something that me and you could probably fucking do not unholster your firearm at local gun store. I would say that's a big duh. Local gun store
Well, now
employee
I'm
here.
not certainly.
Go ahead.
Let me rephrase it. I'm not certain why that is because you want to show them your gun. They want you to take it outside, put it in a fuck case, bring it back in.
Yeah. Well, let's see here. Local gun store employee here. I'll get straight to the point. Please do not unholster your firearm at your local gun store. It could be innocent, but it makes the entire store uncomfortable when you come up to the counter and start rambling about comparing firearms we have to yours. And the next thing I know, you're pulling it out of your jeans and slamming it on the counter for comparison. Don't do that. Fitting for a holster? No. Don't whip it out and proceed to open packaging and try it. It's it's cool you're carrying, but listen, I don't want to see it out of your holster. We're like surgeons. We've seen them all and don't need to see your Taurus or Shadow systems. One more thing, coming to the counter and throwing a fit because we do not have a very specific ammo you're looking for is not going to get you anywhere. Thank you and God bless everyone and God bless Iron Man. Listen, first of all, he sounds like the kind of gun store employee that I wouldn't want to fucking even deal with anyway.
I get the idea that pulling a gun in a gun store could be misconstrued and somebody could get hurt. But if you're at the gun store, you should be able to ask them, "Can I try this such and such holster or whatever the fuck reason?" And you not get fucking hammered by them for, "Oh no, take it outside." I've had my gun shop that I've dealt with for years tell me to take my gun outside, unload it, bring it back in a case. I'm like, well, that's a fucking bit of a bitch. And I left.
Yeah, this guy says when I turned 18, a local gun store employee literally told me turn back this way or I'm going to fucking shoot you. I'm left-handed and was holding a 300 blackout AR-15. I went to aim down the sights and turn exactly 90 degrees to my left to aim so that I wasn't aiming at the ground or employees. He could 100% still see the gun, but insisted that I was hiding it from him and potentially loading it. I'd been nothing but polite up until that point, never going into the gun store again. I will say that there are probably some gun store employees that don't know. Now, listen, pulling out your gun, I get that. If you're gonna have your gun in the store, this is what I've always done. I've always walked in with it unloaded. Sometimes not in a box, but with the bolt open. Or if it was an AR, I walked in with it cracked in half, with the front pin in and the back pin out, so it was like open. Um, I've always done it in a safe kind of a manner. One time I even walked in with a revolver in my hand because I didn't have nothing to do it, but I was holding it by the open cylinder. So I mean, like I understand that it's a gun store and they don't want people to come in and try to fucking rob them to get more guns or whatever. I could understand that to a certain aspect, but you're always going to get those people that freak out and overreact, and it's just better off to leave it unloaded and walk in with it open so they know that it's fucking unloaded. But my point was, even with that, you're going to get some people that freak out and don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. I can see their point of view about not wanting people to just draw their fucking weapon at a gun store, because there's a lot of fucking idiots out there.
For sure.
But
For
it's
sure.
still, the whole take it outside, unload it, put it in a case, and bring it back in, fucking pisses me off. Nope, I ain't doing that. Catch you later.
Yeah. Oh, here's a good one. This lady's ass is hanging out.
Is there a gun in it? Or
Yep.
bullet hole?
Yep, this is why dumb people shouldn't own guns. I'm getting the video up right now. Hold on over here. All right, I'm gonna play right now.
All right, I'll see it shortly.
And they're dead. Oh shit. And they're dead. That sucks. Let's see what the comments are on that video. What are your thoughts? I got a lot of problems.
I missed something there, I think, because I don't know why the dark-headed woman is shooting at me.
Listen, the traditional airing of grievances taking place in the ceremonial gas station parking lot. 'Tis the season. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm specifically front of the one-handed, limp-wristed shooting, which is sure to cause unplanned and unwanted death from innocent bystanders pumping gas. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Actually, when bursting it would cause it to malfunction, save innocent bystanders.
Possibly. That's fucking insane. Why would you bash the window with the glass bottle and well, maybe she didn't know she had a gun. She just came down and fired on them motherfuckers. Holy shit. Another day in paradise, eh?
Well, if you look at the background there, it looks like fucking dump.
Well, I'm sure that it's not the best kept gas station. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it was the only one open after the club or something that night. I don't know how that worked.
I kind of miss how the dark-headed chick was involved at all.
I think that her car was the one that got hit with the bottle and she walked around from the front to the back, or she was friends with the people that got hit with the bottle. Reddit is kind of known for not giving details. They just kind of troll the comment. Or troll the video, I mean. So it's hard to tell, but I will tell you one thing. I'm pretty sure that the lady with her ass showing was shot. The boyfriend was trying to get her out of the situation, but I'm pretty sure that she got shot. He might have got hit too.
Oh, I see. I didn't think about the two women being in a fight and the guy trying to separate them. I was thinking the guy and the blonde-headed chick fighting.
He was trying to stop her. He was definitely trying to stop her. But yeah,
See, sometimes there's good reason to hit one.
Yeah. He should have knocked her out before she smashed that bottle. They probably wouldn't have got shot at least. I don't know if they got hit, but at least shot at. Whoever was recording the video was not interested to find out. They were out of there. I would have been too. I would have been too. Like, oh shit, this
Well, I'd have
this
certainly been
behemoth. Yeah,
ducking behind some fucking cover.
yeah. This behemoth has a gun. Hell, even if she drops the gun, I don't know if I could take her. All right, I got to cut it short, guys. I will talk to you next week.
Let's get with who's doing what this weekend.
Oh, good call. Thank you. Um, Gizzard Gary will be on tonight. 6 p.m. my time. I don't know what all other times there is. Friday Night Strikes coming on tonight. G Webs will be on tonight. Doing a 2A wrap up. MK Outdoor Journal will be on tonight. Saturday morning, Travis P11, followed by Ponnery's Weekend Review, followed by Rick's Life, I think, still. And
As I know, yeah.
yeah, Guns and Barbecue's gonna be on Saturday night. Unloaded Media. Saturday night has a wrestling chat. Sunday night has a week wrap up chat. And then right alongside that is Midnight Range TM, the closer for Sunday night. And then we'll be back Monday. Make sure we cradle you, tell you everything's going to be all right.
Yeah, right.
Have a great weekend,
We'll be
everybody.
back if Jimmy gets the internet
Oh,
that day.
it should be fine. Apparently there was a fucking outage in the area.
Obviously.
Somebody hit something or something. It was a one-off thing.
Yeah,
Until
you
the
were
next
probably
one.
just cuddling with the old lady.
Nah, she was at work. I was playing PlayStation. Offline. Which sucks. Anyway, bye.
Good day, everybody. Good weekend and all that. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
We're past that.
I'm not.
Oh yeah, that's right.